All right. Despite Raz being untalkative tonight because he hates us, let's go ahead and get started. We have a few things to fix from last session. Uh, One is Glizzik.
With the car, you gotta spay and neuter your pets.
Ah, cone of
Wow.
shame. Just can't get the stitches.
Wow. Glizzik, I need you to make a crafting check to transfer that rune from your clothing to your robes.
Okay.
It's a
Um,
DC 28, and it'll cost you 106 gold.
okay. I'm gonna put a minus in because I get the season bonus baked in now, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put a -2 in that. 32.
That is a success.
Well,
All
I know
right.
I don't want to use a hero point.
If you want to spend the 106 gold, you can have it transferred in 1 day.
Done.
Okay. Mark it
Pay
off.
the pay the man, Zakara. All right, taking it off.
Take it all off, baby.
Brown chicken, brown cow. Dune.
All right. Then you have 2 more days that you spent last time you allocated to the robes. Did you want to work on that swallow spike?
Yes, because then eventually I'd like to place it on the robes.
Yep. Okay. So that'll be 2 days on that. That's 32 gold off the top. So you owe 36 yet on that.
Okay.
I mean, you can pay 36 gold right now and match if you want to be done with it.
How much am I taking off per day?
16.
So 2 more days work and I'll be good. Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I'll work it.
All right. That is your missing 3 days. Raz has some time owed to him too, but since he won't talk to us, he doesn't get it.
Wait, so what were the missing days from?
Stuff they allocated that we didn't finish last time.
On the boat ride back to Lark Point / Invictus.
Got it.
Glizzik allocated 3 days to work on his robes. And Raz spent 4 days on a potion that we are retconning because it's not an alchemy item. And Kruga, let's go ahead and handle some of your stuff from last session that we kind of glossed over.
I'm so glossy.
That's because you're
I'm
kind of
just so hot and sweaty.
gross,
Big sweaty orc.
gross.
Hard tusk.
It's like a Soul Glow commercial. All glistening and moist. The sunbeams coming in with spray. Yeah. Orc musk. Ask for it by name.
Kruger isn't the
Nasty.
only thing that's
Alrighty. While in Hildfor, Kruger went off on his own as typical, and he went to visit a temple. The Temple of Palor, to be precise.
I'm here to
So
renounce my evil way.
there you go.
Just because he cursed you a while ago. Now you're trying to make up for it?
All right, Kruger. Entering the Temple of Palor, you immediately feel eyes upon you, and almost an oppression upon your soul. As you walk through the foyer, several acolytes turn to look at you, and one moves off to get a priest. Before you get very far into the temple, a finely adorned priest enters with the missing acolyte and moves to intercept you. What do you want?
Why is he so mean?
Because you're an orc and you're ugly.
Because there's 2
Wow.
Palor priests. That's why.
I've come to learn about paid lore.
All right, that's a lot. Let me roll a.
It's not a lie. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Palork.
Roll me a perception, Kruger. I find that hard to believe. I see the stain upon your soul. You are beyond redemption, orc. You notice kind of out of your corner of your eye, your periphery, several guards in like full plate mail are starting to filter into the temple.
Like these are like town guards,
No,
or these are
temple
like
guards. Temple
temple
guards.
guards? Okay.
No, town guards
What?
can't afford fucking plate mail.
Yeah, I was about to say I've never seen a man wear plate mail in my life. Um. Okay, so I noticed them coming in.
I mean, they're not
Uh,
coming at you. They're just filtering in around the perimeter.
the perimeter. It's a crime scene, or
Almost.
it's about
It's
to be.
about to be.
And you believe that I am beyond redemption?
It's not what I believe. It is what is the truth. When you stepped foot upon Palor's sacred grounds, all of your previous actions and evil are laid bare to us, and your devotion to that evil thing. You have no redemption in your heart. You do not wish to give up your ways. So I ask again, what do you want here?
I have told you why I'm here.
Hmm.
A sophisticated response.
Whoa! And what is it you want?
To learn about Paylor.
If you truly wish to learn about Palor, he kind of motions you up to where the altar is, and a nice big font of liquid. You walk up there with him.
You want me to drink water?
Yes, it is sacred water. If you are telling the truth and you wish to redeem yourself, this will let us know. If you are not, well, let's just leave it at that.
Does Kruger want to go up and drink holy water that will probably hurt a lot?
Just don't show it on your face.
So so have we already walked up to the water fountain, or he's like,
Well, it's not a water fountain.
Kruger is just a water
He's
fountain?
kind of walking up towards the altar, looking back, like motioning you up to come along with him.
And just because it's been a long time since Kruger has dealt with the laws of Hilford, what is the punishment for attacking
Attacking a
the?
priest?
Yeah,
Oh, it's not good.
I thought I remembered something like that.
It's like the second worst thing. You could like attacking the lords of the city is like the worst, and then
Yeah.
then the priests are like second. You would
So it's
definitely
not,
spend a couple years in jail, if not be killed.
Okay.
so it's not the worst crime you could commit. Think of it that way. I did those late
Okay.
Thursday.
It's okay though. You're a diplomatic ambassador.
But he's not.
Diplomatic immunity.
Has been revoked.
I kind of want to try it just to see what happens. Hmm.
You've drank worse.
Yeah, I feel like Kruger would be arrogant enough to think that no matter what it is, he could deal with it. So, like this,
And
this is his version of trying to be like sneaky, and he figures he can just, for lack of a better term, just like tank whatever happens
I mean,
and try to get the end he's looking for. But he's not trying to redeem himself. He's doing it to get further in, I guess.
It is only water. I mean, you've drank much stronger stuff.
You going
I
up?
mean, like, Raz has tried to poison Kruger like 3 times, and it doesn't seem to really stick. So
And Kruger eats Glizik's cooking. So.
You've been slowly just building your tolerance against everything this whole
I
adventure.
to cane powder.
Mm-hmm.
You going up there with him, Kruger?
Yeah, I'll go up there. I'm gonna
right.
do it. I want to see what happens.
He goes up there. He motions for you to kneel.
And Kruger will just look at him and just say, "I do not kneel."
Everyone kneels before the gods.
got bad joints.
I got bad choice. Like limping in here. I will drink, but I will not kneel.
You must kneel in order to drink. Oh, by the way, it takes 46 mental damage, so you didn't kneel.
You must kneel to drink. Produces cup.
Out of your peripheral, you've seen there's about a dozen guards now around the perimeter of like the temple area.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem like any more are filtering in yet, but there's a good dozen of them wearing like full plate and such.
Oh, I love that. This is
Lorian.
the response that Kruger's getting.
Pelorians have no chill.
Well, that's because you walk in and the damn every alarm in the place goes off. He's motioning for you, waiting for you to kneel.
I will not kneel.
Then you may leave.
Is pushing a priest considered assault?
You don't know.
You got it. I think you've got it at battery at that point.
I mean, according to the letter of the law, at least in modern times, touching someone is assault.
I mean, if you get put in jail for a few months, that's just your downtime.
Yeah, but then the entire kingdom has -1 to everything. Let's see. I really want to drink it, but I don't want to kneel. Eh.
How can you have your holy water if you don't eat your pudding?
Can't have your pudding if you don't eat your holy water.
I guess at that point, Kruger will just leave because he will not kneel just to drink some stupid water.
Oh, I'm sorry. Crimes Against the Gods is a level 3, not level 2.
Ah, see? Pfft,
Yeah,
nothing.
but a priest isn't a god, so it's fine.
It's not even there. What are you talking about?
Just come back with
Interesting.
Blizzard and make him kneel.
Let's see.
Are you
If
leaving
you
then?
need to.
Yeah, I'll as I'm leaving, I'll pull out my never-ending Stein mug and I'll just start drinking it as I walk out.
That's fine. All right. Next, huh? Quickly goes out
Yeah.
into the street, kind of mingles around with the common folk there, looks around, heads to another temple. Upon entering the Farlanga temple, you feel almost at home, as if you were in the wilderness. Inside of the temple, it's pretty Spartan, but finely done. Several brothers are here, and one walks over to you. Welcome, traveler. How may we aid you on your journey today?
I will be traveling north soon and require a map.
We do not sell math, but we have one you can examine for a small donation.
You know, maps are extremely rare. They ain't giving you that shit.
That is fine then.
All right, you pay your 5 gold. He takes you into a side room where this giant like dinner table is. That's at least that's what you think. Except there's no chairs around it. You know how are you supposed to eat dinner without any chairs? You walk up to it and you notice over the lip of it, it's a huge map. You've never seen anything like this before. It has stuff that it's been on Raz's maps. And the brother goes, and
Not on
yes,
Raz's maps. That's impossible.
Yeah, he says it. He says maps like plural. I only got one fucking map this entire damn campaign.
you have two. You have the Matt Zirin map, and you have the one you bought.
Yeah, the dumb one, and then the cool one.
The brother kind of gets your attention and points to a spot, a small little mark in like the middle of the map. This is where we are. And a little like town icon like pops up and off to, with the name Hillford next to it.
Wait, like magically, like a magic UI is starting to pop
Kind
up?
of, yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Kind of like a holographic map. I mean,
What a
the
bunch of
base of
nerds.
it, the base of it shows like all the terrain. You know, mountains, rivers, forests, the oceans. But as you kind of point to stuff and
You're breaking up.
as he points
Yeah,
to
he
stuff,
sounds fine.
pops up.
And like when I like hover over a place, like let's say that I wanted to look at like Pitney, does it to give me like any specific information outside of this is what this place is called?
Other than saying it is a town of Tholengard, it does not say anything. And you're looking up in that area north of Invictus. You see the Forest of the Dead, the desolation where you were recently. The Vesvi Forest, that's showed on the map I sent you. Multiple towns. You kind of pull out some crinkled up paper, probably where someone gave you something, and it's probably a fucking scroll that you didn't tell anyone you had. And you start making your drawing of it.
Is brother or whoever still like here with me?
He's not like right next to you, but he's in the map room with you.
I'll kind of like look over at him like as I'm still like drawing while not looking at the map at this point because it's Kruger. It
Sounds
doesn't need
about
to be
right.
super specific. And he'll just look and say, "I would have a word."
And what word is that?
Are you able to tell me anything about these towns and cities?
Not much. Tolengard is a very lawful place, even more so than here in the Eastern Realms. Their laws are a lot more stringent as well. They are controlled by a brotherhood. Consists of several parts, a triumvirate, if you would.
What is a triumvirate?
It's where three people share leadership.
Sounds inefficient.
One is the head of their religious orders. One is a warrior of great prowess, and the third is said to be have no equal on this planet. He is a monk. He fights with his bare hands and feet. Though they all wear different outfits, the monks wear these kind of this black, kind of like what you're wearing, and the symbol. Are you from there?
I do not believe that is of any of your concern.
I see. I do not want to know why you're asking about this if you are from there.
That is also none of your concern.
I see. Will you be going back there soon?
Yes, I plan to make my way there soon.
Ah, may may your travel be swift and safe. He kind of backs away and leaves the room.
So when he was, and I would have asked for this clarification was here when he was talking about the like Thulingard as a whole. Like, are the other cities like Highport, Carith, Cornwall, and Pitney all included in that kingdom?
Yes.
Kester as well.
No.
Okay, and I'm assuming the Pirate Isles are the
Are what they
opposite of a
say.
lawful
Yes.
place would have. Okay.
Well, I wouldn't say they're an opposite of lawful. They have a pirate king.
No, I mean, yeah, there's a
There's a certain they have a certain code
they have a certain
It's,
set of
it's
skills.
and a
more
jar
of
of dirt.
more of a guideline. That's what I want to say.
And the king has a jar of dirt he takes everywhere.
Okay. Since I have that information and I have a crude little map, I will be on my way.
Alrighty.
Actually, before I leave, I do want to look around where Invictus is
Hmm.
and see if they have any like points of interest, like around like where we are, like maybe some like ruins that have been abandoned or like anything like that that may stick out.
Nothing that you see. I mean, it has a little mark
You're
where
not saying anything.
eh, I am too. It has a little mark where Lark Point is, and that's it. In fact, the kingdom name isn't even on the map.
Hmm,
You could
that's
draw it
fine.
in.
It's not a real kingdom.
I just draw a frowny face right where that is. Okay, yeah, that will wrap up my time there then.
All right, you kind of tuck your fancy drawing away and leave the temple and head across the street to your final destination, the Temple of Bakib the Blessed. Entering Bakib's temple, you immediately feel small and stupid. The inside is beautifully worked, and off to the sides you can see large rooms filled with books and scrolls. Numerous people are seated at tables around studying books and manuscripts, both priests and others. A priest looks up at you, a look of incredulous on his face as he walks over. Have you come here for enlightenment?
That depends.
Depends on what.
What is enlightenment?
Better yourself in a mental and spiritual way. Leaving behind the rigors of this physical body and making your mind and spirit better.
Hmm. I would never forsake my body, for without a body you have no mind in which to protect.
Well, you do not forsake it, but it does not have as much importance. You do not go and work out, so to speak. You would study literature and books and philosophy and the correct religions.
And why would you study these things if you do not know yourself?
They help you discover yourself. It's a journey.
And as is this, and he kind of like gestures to himself.
That is I guess a type of journey, just not one that we practice here.
Well, that is good because I have practiced it enough and have need of your services.
And what need do you have?
Give me one second, I'm pulling up my. Oh, here we go. I was looking to see what information you have about Stalingrad.
Kind of looks at you, his eyes kind of crinkle up and narrow on you, kind of looks over you. And why do you seek that enlightenment?
Does the pursuit of knowledge need reason?
Should have some knowledge, yes.
Is because
You seem to be adorned in their clothing, so why would you seek knowledge about them?
do you not know things about the god you worship in this temple despite wearing his attire?
I know quite a bit.
Then why is it so strange that me wearing this, I would not want to know more about it?
It is strange because they do not many of them leave their their lands. Traveling is strictly limited.
Only the best are able to travel.
Exactly. That is why I'm surprised you are here.
Do you think I am not the best?
Eli looks you over. No, you are not.
Well, them's fighting words.
And that is why I seek knowledge.
Can you print 2 character sheets for your son who's too afraid to ask you? Thank you.
And what knowledge do you seek?
I seek to know
Specifically.
I seek to know about the city of Thul. I seek to know about the master monk who works as one of the triumvirate.
You are seeking knowledge that we may not have.
And I would still wish to look over it, for other knowledge may guide me to that which I seek.
Sorry, I'm trying to do 3 things at once here. Trying to print something out for my son. We do not know the names of the leaders of Thulengard. They keep that to themselves. There is a practice where they are assassinated. Usually it's from within as another struggles to climb to the top of power. In fact, the one you asked about disappeared many years ago for months at a time. Another took over. Then he returned and reclaimed his leadership. But the town is mostly like every other town, other than strict laws are enforced. We do not know what they are. They change fairly regularly. It depends on who's in charge. But they are usually posted. So if you travel there, you'd be wise to read the code legal. That is, if you're able to.
And are these laws written in common or some other language?
Do not know. Have never been there. Not they don't have many visitors. If you are not from there and you go to visit, lots of times you are refused entry, or if they do allow you around, you are heavily escorted.
in order to enter? Is it different for the rare visitor who is allowed?
What do you mean?
Does it require some offering, or is it at the discretion of the guards?
It's at their discretion. Sometimes they question people, sometimes they do not. And my damn printer isn't working.
I hate printers so much. I literally can't ever get ours to work,
Stupid
despite everything else
Spooler
that I know.
service and everything. Yeah.
It's like I know so much about technology. I can do all kinds of like stupid things I can't get to work. Like literally every time we have to reset up the printer at my house, my wife has to do it. She can make it work. I can't do it. I could do so much stuff with technology. I can't get a fucking printer to work ever. It doesn't matter whether it's wired
It's
or
not just
wireless.
you. Yeah.
It's so
Not
stupid. I
this.
don't
These aren't
understand.
translatable skills. Printer proficiency is its own tree.
Hey, you
I-
want to hear a fun one? We
Hmm.
have to use the iPads to AirPrint because the PC it's plugged into will not print most times.
I always have to just email stuff to my wife and be like, "Hey, can you print this for me?" I feel like some sort of like just old person who doesn't know how technology works.
The files are in the computer.
She never lets me in the room, but I always smell incense after she prints something for me.
Just like chanting.
Sargon,
trying
if
to
you
print
get
them.
a chance, my formula book only pulls up a new story blank handout now.
For what?
My formula book.
For the whole thing?
Yeah.
What you do to it?
What'd you do to it?
You paid your formula subscription for the month, right? They sold you a license for the formulas, not the actual formulas themselves. Thank you, Steam.
Just when you get a chance, I'm
I know.
not like a critical thing at the moment. I was
What
just trying to.
session number is this? Sorry.
89?
Gonna have a printer thrown out the window here in a minute. Which is kind of bad. 'Cause it's like $1,000 printer. It's a color laser jet.
Printer we
Mm.
got somewhat recently has been an absolute unicorn for us. It does and works more or less perfectly. We sacrifice things to it regularly to keep it happy. I don't know if it really is necessary or it's working, but
Well,
That
I
way I have
like how
something
my
to grow
son
the
was
grass.
home for like 3 hours earlier today, but didn't mention nothing about wanting some stuff printed out until
You're
now.
busy. Yeah.
well, sounds like he gets to wait. That's what procrastination will get you in a queue. Life lesson you could be teaching him here, Zargan.
Yeah.
Print the stuff off, but don't give it to him until you're done. But it's right there on your desk. You gotta wait your turn. I don't make the rules. I just taxi on them.
I wish. Alright, I got one to print. Let's see if the other one prints. Alright, sounds like it's printing. I don't know why that wouldn't open for you, Raz. It was working fine earlier, or it works fine for me.
Just take away permission or something.
No.
I don't know, man. I just work here.
The printer has taken its
Did
sacrifice.
it pop up now?
Yes.
I don't know.
I was just wanted to find out if I had an elixir that could help Kruger with his problem if it ever came up.
What his
Inability, his
ED?
inability to read. Oh, no, that's a different one.
All right, sorry, Krigo. Where were we?
Told me about that. I was asking him about the guard, like they're let in by the guard at the gate. It's like at their discretion. About the laws. I think you answered my last question, and I feel like I lost my most recent question after that.
Okay.
I know you were talking about getting into the city and being escorted.
Yeah. You're like under heavy escort. I can't be that important if I can't remember it, right? Story of Kruger's life,
That's
I
what I'm
guess.
thinking.
Your man has amnesia. Of course, you can't remember it right.
I don't know what my last question is, but I do have a different one.
Okay.
These three rulers, I assume that they hold powers over different factions within the city.
Yes. One is in charge of the religious section. One is in charge of like the warriors and protectors, and then of course one is like yourself, a monk. They are usually part. I'm not sure how to describe it because we're not sure on some of the facts because information is scarce. It's almost like they're the enforcers.
The monks, you mean?
Yes.
So the warriors are for external threats and the monks for internal?
The warriors are external threats and keeping the like peace, keeping the citizens in line. But anything else, any um, unloyal acts, are handled by the monks, whether it's committed by citizens or their own or members of any of the other groups.
Inquisitorial monks.
Yes, thank you. Could not think of that word.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
The monkish inquisition.
In this situation, it would be the Scarlet Inquisition.
And the one who has no equal, as far as you know, he is back in the city.
Yes, he returned some time ago and reclaimed his leadership role.
Do you know about how long ago he returned?
Only rumors.
And what do those rumors say?
I hate you.
Odd thing for the rumors to say.
About 6 months ago, perhaps.
This is what,
You know, if
2?
you had actual dates on your damn background, it would make more sense. It would be after your encounters.
Yeah, I figured as much. Like how much longer after the encounters? Probably not
I don't
super
know
long
because
afterwards.
I have no idea when those encounters happened with you.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't remember them that
I hate.
well.
No one's ever taken that again.
That's funny.
Anything else?
Do you have any wisdom for one traveling to Thul?
Yes. Don't go. One such as you will probably not return. You seem to be wearing their garb, but you do not act like someone from there. Therefore, you must be an imposter. They will take you, imprison you, and you will never be seen again.
And how does one such as myself act?
Just like you normally do.
Would that be desecration against the gods to hit him?
It'd be an offense, yes.
Hmm.
But it's a desecration against my god not to hit him.
Kruger just kind of like lets out like a low rumble and then leaves.
Okay. All right, that is Kruger's temple. Temple time. Welcome to Temple Time with Kruger.
Sunday Mass with Kruger.
All right, let's go back to Raz now that he's here. You have 4 days, Raz, to make up. You want to start with the first thing on your list, the Drake hearts?
Yes.
Alrighty. Now you cannot make eight at once, correct?
I can make 8, yeah.
Can you? Is it 8?
It's a feat, yeah.
I can't remember if it was eight or 6.
It is 8.
I'm 6. He's 8.
Yeah, potion mana 6. Alchemy mana is 8.
Gotcha. Alrighty. It takes 1 day to do the base set setup. Go ahead and make your crafting roll. It's a pretty hard DC. It's 18. That's
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get
that's a
it.
critical failure. You want to spend a hero point?
Hmm. No, I'm good.
All right. Mark off 24 gold in supplies. And then you owe another 24, which would with that would be just over 1 day of working on it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
What,
Work.
spend 2 days working on it to make it free?
Yeah,
All right.
can I actually hold on to my materials because I'll cook through them pretty quick here in a minute.
Yep.
How much did you say it was total?
24. Then you spend 2 days finishing them.
771 left. All right.
All right, that leaves you with 1 day, so you're going to start the first batch of the cheetahs, right?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and make me a crafting check. It's higher DC of 20. These DCs are pretty crazy.
Wasn't really paying attention. Still managed to get it. The cat lady wants to be a cheetah. I don't really see the point.
She's already
It's
a
just
cat.
like
What the hell?
it's already It's just pretty much like dyeing her fur at this point.
All right. Go ahead and mark off 75 gold in materials, and you owe 75 more to finish them. But those
Somebody
are your
owes
makeup
me
days.
Somebody owes me 75 gold materials.
Yes. I will
I
pay
still
that.
I still have to mark off the materials though, because I can't turn gold into random stuff.
Nope.
75.
If you
So
like materials instead of gold, I have a lot.
You have alchemy materials.
Oh wait, never mind. My bad.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take the gold.
Yes.
The 75 gold gets me to 150 gold.
All right, that is all the time for the first downtime. Everyone's caught up. You guys do your kingdom turn, and then you go into downtime. Basically, part B, which is 21 days. So we're gonna pick right back up with Raz to finish his stuff, and then we'll
So,
pop to someone else.
so Kruger would have been available at this point, right? Because this is the end. Yeah, because I would have had that done on the trip over.
Yep.
Okay. So, Abel, if you got the gold, I got the potions or the elixirs there for you.
I think I already
He
marked
has
off
a
the
spice.
gold.
He has a spice.
So you got the crime, we got the time.
Yeah, I think I already marked off the gold, if I remember correctly, Zargan.
Yeah, sure you did.
I will re-look at our thing.
Alright.
Either way, I'd give it to him.
And crafting it down means that let's look at the thing again because
You will on the cheetah elixirs. You will work 20 gold a day. So 4 days more will pay off the first batch.
oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'm looking at the trade cart cost. 48 gold. Okay. I'm just gotta know how much gold to give myself.
Are you charging him full? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the 50% price. Should charge him for the time. I got things to do, but he's out there having fucking philosophical temple disputes with someone, and I'm over here freaking getting him his drugs,
Basically, it sounds like
so
it.
he can keep pretending to be a real monk.
He's not a real monkey.
Oh, we didn't play last week, right?
We did.
Oh, wait.
Downtime.
Okay, all good.
Hills 4.
All right. So you want to spend
Okay.
4 more days then, Raz,
Yeah.
to finish up
Yeah.
the first batch?
Yes.
Alrighty. The first batch of 8 is done.
Then
Let
the
me get a
second
piece of
batch of
paper
4.
here.
And she already paid me for it, so we don't have to worry about that. Well, she paid me for the first batch anyway.
All right. So the second batch, go ahead and make me a crafting check. Same thing, DC of 20.
I basically got
Alrighty.
it on the freaking burner over there. It's fine. I just gotta stir occasionally. I don't stir
Basically.
occasionally.
All right. That'll be 50 gold in materials.
All right.
And then you owe 50 gold yet, which would be 3 days of working.
I'm taking it. The days, I
All
mean.
right. Yep. All right. You got 12 cheetah elixirs. You can sell those to whoever you wish for whatever price you want to charge your double for.
Give me money.
Money given.
So instead of 75, this was half a batch, so it's gonna be math.
Be 75 and 50.
Yeah. Got it. It's been taken off my material list and added to gold. And you can give yourself 12 moderate cheetahs elixirs, and Kruger, you can give yourself the 8 moderate trade cards.
I can add them in after a while.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Make sure you mark that gold off, Zakara, if you haven't.
I added them to mine already because I already had a Dracart slot that I had to make before.
Is it the right one? Moderate?
Yeah. Yeah, it's moderate.
And it's a permanent. It's not a wonder.
Correct.
Okay.
Next.
All right, Raz. That is 7 days out of your 21.
Yep.
Next
We'll
on your
keep going.
list is reverse engineering a galvanic chew.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do that one.
All right. DC on that is 24.
I can't fail this unless I roll a 1.
As he says it, he starts rolling ones.
I was so hoping that would have happened.
Well, I mean, actually, it just would have been a regular fail, yeah.
I literally can't fail.
All right,
There's
that's
always room for error.
alrighty. That's 1 day there. The formula. Oh, I didn't write down what level these things are. Level 8. 25 gold. So you'd be 12.5 gold. And then you could work a day to pay the rest of it.
Yes. So just the 12.5 then?
Yep.
All right, 634.5, which I will now have to put in the thing because that's gone into technically 4 digits.
You can put it in like the description, like put the 0.5
Yeah.
there. All right, next we
Six.
have listed the bubble gum.
Bubblegum, bubblegum. Yes.
That's level 9. DC on that's pretty high. It's 26.
Got to roll a 2 to fail this one. Or 1 to fail this one.
Yep. All right.
Actually, no, I forgot about the bonus. So yeah, it still would have to be a 1.
Mark off 17.5.
I'm crafting it down too.
Yep. And 1 more day to craft it.
Said 17.5.
Yep.
Gets me to an even 617 left. Okie doke.
1 second here. Okay. Just making sure I count the days right. All right. Next on your list is the cold comfort.
Yes. To be freeze the water we walk upon. Kind of.
All right. That's a level 7. So go ahead. Your check is 23. You're trying to fail it.
It's got to be a 1. I mean, the bonus is 28 for all of this,
Yeah.
so
All right. That's 9 gold in materials.
I will not craft that down. I'll just pay it.
Okay.
So 18 total.
Yep.
Down to 599 left. Next.
Make sure I got my days right. All right. The unknown scroll.
Wait, what?
Next on your list was the unknown Matsiran scroll.
Next on the list was silver powder orb.
You didn't put that on the list at all.
I put it on the list. I sent it to you 8:02 a.m.
See, I noticed it wasn't on there. I wondered, did you move these around?
Mm-mm. There's a couple of other ones in there, like the Mitsiran scroll and the Sun Rod. They're now on the list.
All right. All right. Silver powder orb. It's level 12. DC is 30.
Ooh, that's a hero point.
That's your only one.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I saw that one. I thought for sure you hit it again.
Nope, nope, we're good.
All right. Mark off 50 gold.
And I'll do 2 days of crafting on this one. That's the intent. So that'd get it down to 90 gold, right?
And 2 more that would mark off another 40 off the
another
off. Yes, you would owe 10. You would owe a total of 60.
total of 60.
Yep.
39 left. Okie doke.
That's 18 days. You have 3 days left. Next day is the scroll.
Salamander elixir.
You already have it. Don't you read my replies?
Probably not.
Obviously.
All right. This is like the third, fourth attempt on this scroll.
Yes.
And you just used your hero point.
Yep.
Go ahead and make that crafting check. Every level you get up there, you get better at your chance.
Yeah, but I keep rolling like every time. It's been like a sub 10.
And that's a failure.
This person's handwriting is absolutely terrible.
No, it's just very it's very complex, and you just can't understand it.
Yeah, because it's written in someone's handwriting that's a doctor, clearly.
Well, I thought you were a doctor.
Hey, I don't need no lip out of you. I can read my own handwriting.
All right, that's 1 day to fail that. 2 days left. You could start on the Sunrod. It's a very high DC of 15.
Should be able to finish. Well, I can at least start it.
It's real cheap, so
Yeah, I'll probably just pay it. But
all right, it's
actually, I think even on a 1, I would have succeeded.
no, probably not. I don't know.
Because a critical success is 25 and my bonus is 28.
You owe a total of 1 gold.
Ooh.
So mark off a gold in materials and that.
He works 5 days to pay it off.
1 gold.
And that's your 21 days, sir. Let's hop down to Zakara. All right, Zakara. Your first thing up is making a rune on Raz's armor.
Yes.
All right. Your DC is 23.
I have to give her back that gold she gave me.
You don't have to.
Think of all the gold you've saved from all these elixirs you've been drinking for her.
Would you like to spend a hero point?
Apparently, I'm not paying her yet.
What was the? Was it 23 I had to make?
Yep. All right, that is a success. You need to mark off 165 gold in materials. Then you own another 165 in labor or materials.
Yes, I'm gonna work an additional 11 days to finish it off.
Alrighty. So it's 12 days. All right. Raz has Deathless on his armor. He's deathless. He'll never die.
Yeah. If I remember right, you can ignore the first time wounded or dying go up the day, right?
Yeah.
Or you can choose when it happens.
I think you can choose. Let me see. Because it's a reaction.
So you would choose.
Once per day, so you choose.
Interesting.
provided you have a reaction to use.
Right. I
Alright.
assume the reaction could be used before you technically fell unconscious.
Correct.
Okay. I will hand over 165 gold. It's gonna be 16 platinum and 5 gold.
Okay.
All right, Zakara, the next set of time you craft the same rune on your own armor. So make me another crafting check, DC 23.
So low.
Trying to fail.
Quiet quitting for real, dude.
All right, mark off 165 gold on materials. And you want to spend another 8 days making that down as far as you can, correct?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna finish it the next
Yep.
downtime.
Correct. All right, that is your downtime. Mr. Glizzik.
Yo ho, what are we up to?
You ride your white horse.
It's a white pony.
All righty, do you want to continue working on the swallow spike, or you want to start your potions?
Finish the swallow spike and then move it on to the robe, I think.
Gotcha.
And then we'll start the potion rotation.
68 minus 32. It will be 2 days and 4 gold, or 3 days.
2 days and 4 gold is just fine.
All right, mark off 4 gold. Now make me a crafting check.
Okay, gold's taken off.
DC is 22.
Okay. 45.
Wow, not gold. It's a materials, right? You have to pay the
Gold.
materials.
Gold or materials? You said take materials, add back my gold to 4?
Yes.
Okay.
When I say gold and crafting, I really mean materials, unless you're in a big town. That is a success. All right. So you can transfer it in 1 day. Let's see. It's going to cost you base of well, are you mark off 10 gold in materials. And
Okay.
then you owe another 10 gold. You can work that off or pay it now.
Pay it now.
Okay. Saves you another day. All right.
So 10 gold in magical crafting supplies.
Twice.
And right. Okay. Cool.
So 20. Okay, you transferred that rune to your robes. All right. It's potion time. First one up is the healing potions, correct?
Correct.
All right. It's 1 day setup. And then your DC is pretty high for this one. It's 15.
I don't know how you'll ever make this one.
Pulling up the list. Okay, and I get a bonus for seasoned.
What, you putting salt on it?
Yeah, seasoned feat for when I cook and make potions.
You can put salt in literally everything, even potions. Probably
Yeah.
doesn't do anything to it.
It's just a salt lick that heals you.
All right. Mark off 12 gold in materials.
And that's why blood is salty.
And then you owe another 12 gold, which could be more materials, or you can spend a day to work it off.
How much do I owe?
Mark off 12 at first.
Yeah, I got that.
Then you owe another 12. So you can mark off another 12 materials or spend a day.
I'll just spend a day.
All right. Those are done. Next you have up is food in a bottle.
Yep, ration tonics. 1 day of food and water each.
Pretty high DC here too. 15.
Yep.
Making meal shakes.
Yep, for when we run out of food.
They are protein shakes.
Slim fast.
Yep.
What was it? What was it from Aliens? It was the drink, the bug juice thing.
Oh yeah.
Counts as both food and water.
Yeah. I forget which one it was, but yeah.
Everyone's all like, yeah, that sounds super convenient. And the book pointed out like 3 different times how fucking shitty this shit is, but everyone's like, nope, efficiency.
Mark off 9 gold in materials. and then you owe another 9 gold or a day.
I'll take another 9 gold.
Okay. Those are all done. Next is your oil of ghostliness.
Ghost oil. We don't need it until we really need it.
All right. This one's a little more tough. It's DC 19.
Okay.
Always knew you were down being a little goyle.
Jack dice looks like it was an 18 and a 3 at the same time.
I know. All right. That is a success. Mark off 54 in materials.
Got it.
Then you can pay off another 54 or work two days to pay it off.
Working 2 days.
Working on the weekend.
All right. Those are done.
Next.
Is your oil of mending. You dump it on your ripped clothing and it fixes it. This one's a DC of 18.
Cranking it.
Alrighty. Mark off 27 in materials.
Got it.
And then you can do, that's a crit success. Then you can do 27 more or 1 day.
1 day.
Alrighty, those are done. Next is invisibility.
Crank it.
DC's 19. Jesus.
Good thing I'm picking easy stuff to do.
I know. That's a success. Mark off 60 in materials.
Done.
And then you can pay another 60 or spend 3 days to work it off. Well, you can spend 2 days and 4 more in materials if you want to save a day.
2 days and 4 materials.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead and do that. Those are done.
Done.
Rune stones. DC
Yep.
15.
Is it 1 check to make 4 of them, or am I
Yes.
going to do 4 at a time? Okay.
Nope. Oh, that, yep.
43.
Mark off 6 gold in materials. Then you can mark off 6 more gold or spend a day.
I will do the 6 more gold.
Okay. Damn, you're getting right through your list. Oh, okay. I see what's at the bottom. Never mind.
Yeah, all the cheap stuff's at the front. So
Yep. All right. You got 10 days. Nope. You got 5 days left to start your preserving rune.
now, quick question. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't load up on 5 million things because before we were just using gold when we were crafting.
Well, that's right. When you were in town, correct.
Correct. But I'm burning through the limited amount of magical crafting supplies that I had on my inventory before, but I have all this money left over. I wasn't aware it was going to burn through all of this. I thought I'd be using gold for most of this.
No, because I mean, I mentioned that when you guys were. That's why Raz bought 1,000 in alchemy because Lark Point doesn't have enough infrastructure to sell this stuff.
Yeah, so I'm going to have a whole lot of nothing when I get to the good stuff at the end of the list.
Well, it depends. I mean,
I've got 33 left.
oh wow.
Yeah, and the next thing costs 450. So, and the next thing costs 1,900, and then ungodly amounts for the next
I mean, to be honest, if you wanted to head back to Hildfor while you're crafting, you could do that and pick up more and then come back, and you won't
Yeah.
lose any time.
As long as it doesn't overlap with the time that I would be spending going other places, other people, sure.
Yeah. Okay. How much more do you want to buy?
I'm gonna need for the next 2 things a total of 2,350. But
What
I'll
about
probably
what about the
end up-
third thing?
well, I have no idea how much that's gonna cost.
I gave you the link to it. It has the price on it, I think.
I don't think you did. If we did, I missed it.
A long time ago.
Well, I can always start it, right?
Yes. You have to make the check and do the initial down payment on it, which will be 800.
Yeah, I see that now. I'm using archives.
Yep.
I'll do an even 3,000. How about
All
that?
right, mark up your gold and add them to your inventory.
Okay,
Then-
ready to continue.
Does anyone else need to top off supplies?
Probably.
I'll pick them up for you if you want, so you can just keep working on whatever if you need.
Mm,
Or ride with me. We can craft on the way. Singing a good old crafting song. To Camptown ladies sing this song. Doodar,
Dude,
doodar.
I could probably use another 1,000 gold.
mark it off and add it.
500 platinum.
Son or Zakara, you want to load up or not?
Yeah, well, I had put it into my downtime list how much I was buying, but I would. Oh, there was formulas I wanted to get if we went back that I can't remember. That'll try to remember.
Hey, Zargan.
Yes.
For the money changer thing, did you do all that?
Yes.
Because my silver is still at 0, and you converted it to 6 on the total there. So maybe you did the gold and didn't do the silver?
No, and then there's something else on something. I forget what it was.
Oh, like we sold something or something and it
Yeah.
rounded it up? Okay. I just was looking at that. I'm like, mirror.
No, I added that. I mean, I lowered everyone's cash and added their stuff in earlier.
Okay.
And your materials are 4 digits, Zakara. It's hard to read.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I put how much I initially bought in my list, and then since I'm probably going to go through more of this, I'll just put the total again in our chat.
Okay. All right. You go. You
Oh.
got to what?
Can I go back with them to
Yeah.
get form? Okay.
Road trip.
The 3 of you can go back. Kruger cannot. Well, he
How dare
can,
you.
but the thing he wants to do is leaving town and going on a walkabout.
My evening constitutional.
Yep. All right, you guys come back. Glizzik, the preserving rune. Go ahead and make your check. DC 24.
$39.
Alrighty. Actually, we should have done the other one first. Go ahead and make another one. DC 18.
Is it for removing the original?
It's for transferring the first one.
Okay. Boom.
All right.
46.
That's 4.5 gold to transfer that to a runestone.
Okay.
4.5 gold in materials.
Yeah.
And uses one of your runestones, or occupies one of your runestones. Once you transfer it off, you get the runestone back. It's not like 7 days when you drink a bottle of water and the bottle just magically disappears.
Oh my god, Christina was so pissed about the bottles being removed, by the way, Naughty. When they fucking did that right before 1.0. She is mad. She was all like, is there a mod to put bottles back in? I'm like, this one's really bugging you, isn't it? She's like,
Oh,
it doesn't make sense.
You mean making them or getting them back?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you transferred off. You made the check to create it. So that's 225 in materials.
Okay, real quick, so you know you can't do 0.5 for the crafting supplies, so I'm just keeping track of it.
Put it in the description.
All right, I just put it under silver, but I'll figure it out. All right, so the last thing you said was 200 and something.
225.
Okay, got it.
All right. Then you owe 225, and your roll was a 39. That's a crit. Or you could work 28 gold off a day, and you have 3 days left this downtime. So there'd be 84 gold off of it if you want. I mean, I'm not saying you have to finish it. You can keep working on the next downtime, but
yeah, let's just crank some days then. Well, I'm just flying around anyway, so
Yep. Let me make a note here. Alrighty, your 21 days are gone. All right, Kruger, what are you crafting? Nothing.
A better world for me.
That's not going to happen. All right, let me pull my maps up. There we go. All right, where are you headed first, Kruger? Up the coast to Pitney.
Yes.
1, 2. That's 3 days of travel. Alrighty. Goes by pretty uneventful. You stay by along the coast so you don't get lost. Follow up the coast on about late afternoon on the third day. You come up and you see the town up ahead on the other side of the river. Nice large stone bridge crosses over. Everything is, and with of course, as you get closer, you see multiple guards on the bridge and on the city walls. And what are you doing?
I mean, I'm just gonna
Walking like you own
approach.
the place.
Yeah, this is now my town. This is now Krugerville. No, I'm just gonna go up. I'm gonna try and find lodging. I'll like kind of meander the town a little bit, see if there's anything of interest or the ability to get any sort of information while I'm going around.
It is 2 gold to enter the town.
God damn.
Toll
Okay.
gates.
I'm
Maybe we should
assuming
do
you
that with
pay
our
it.
town.
Yeah, I'll pay it.
No one travels to your town.
I have taken it from my.
From your money.
Yeah, I have taken it from my money. No, I've taken it from the money of the guy next to me.
Yeah, I think. All right. Go ahead and okay. I'm assuming you're gonna spend the night here.
Yeah, I'll spend the night here.
What kind of lodgings would you like? Decent, rich. I mean, very rich.
I know nothing like because this is part of Stalingrad at this point, right?
Yes.
So I have no idea what someone wearing the gi that I would be wearing would get. But there are people who, mm, I don't know. I'll get nice lodgings.
Okay. That'll be a gold.
Okay.
Includes your evening meal. I'm assuming you go out on the town for a little bit of drinking because it's you.
Yeah, a little bit of it, but also just kind of like I said, seeing what's around, like
Yep,
seeing if
gathering
there's
some
anything
info.
noticeable. Yeah.
Spend whatever money you would spend for a late night of drinking,
2 gold.
and then make me a diplomacy check.
Quick, Raz, give me your badge. I don't think your badge is gonna help, Raz.
Ew. So we could do like a badge or maybe a silver tongue beat. No,
So, what information are you seeking?
I'm trying not to seem
Like
like
a
I'm not gonna.
like a rube?
Yeah, exactly. Um, my brain is not working well with this because I'm trying to think like Kruger, and subtlety is not exactly
Well, go
his.
get some alcohol, and then that'll help.
I mean, got a little bit right here.
That's not enough.
I know it's not 2 golds worth. Um, I don't know. I guess for the time being, I would be attempting to gauge people's reaction to me, but I would also want to find out what current events have happened in the town and like around the kingdom.
All right. You spend the evening, couple hours, going to a couple of different bars. Buying. You buy a couple of drinks. You spend your 2 gold, but between your buying drinks for yourself and maybe some beer here, a beer there. You don't learn a whole lot. People are very leery of you, not like afraid, but they won't talk much about anything to you. And everything you kind of get out of them is it seems to be a little nicer than what you think it might be. No one talks bad about anything, like in town or the government.
All is
Um,
well.
exactly.
all is well.
We're happy to be slaves here.
Some sort of festival coming up too.
We only have to sacrifice half of our virgins. Not much is going on. You pick up no news from the capital or other cities. This is a port, a small port. They do some trade, fishing and that, but not a whole lot of information. One thing you do notice, and more of a perception check, um, lots of guards walking around in groups of anywhere from four plus, seemingly accosting people at random. They've looked at you several times, but haven't accosted you yet.
So the way that people have been treating me, part of what I expected from a fairly secretive society was just outright shunning, but does it seem like more like they're being polite to me?
Yes, they are
So,
trying not to make you mad or reveal anything that might get them in trouble.
Forced
okay.
So
nicety.
it's kind of what the U.S. is going to be over the next 4 years.
So essentially what they're doing is like because of the gi that I'm wearing, they assume that I'm a part of this Scarlet Inquisition, more or less.
Possibly.
Well, I mean, it's a way to think, but like it doesn't seem outside of realm possibility, according to Kruger.
From what you've been told, yes.
Okay.
You spend your couple hours, not really happy with what you get. You start heading back to your lodgings. And this is when you notice, as you're about to go into the inn, you notice a shadow out of the corner of your eyes. It seems to have been following you.
So I'm near my lodgings, you
Yes.
said?
At first, you weren't sure, but you took a couple, random turns and stuff, and the shadow seems to be staying with you.
I would want I would try and like look around for like is there another like another inn or anything, or tavern or anything nearby?
Nothing real nearby. No,
Okay. Um, I would,
I mean the inn you have. I mean you're at has like a small tavern,
yeah,
you know, inside.
I would want to go down like a more like closed off like alleyway and try and hit like a blind corner, and then wait for this person and get ready to grab them.
Okay. Another thing you have noticed as it gets later, there's less and less people on the streets. It's probably about 10, 11 o'clock at night, and you are about the only one left on the street, other than the occasional guards that you seem to that you glimpse in in the distance. You cut down an alley, move down there, and duck around the corner and wait. Minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. How long are you waiting?
Hmm. At this point, it doesn't seem like they're. I won't say that they're not like following me, but they may have some sort of. I don't know. Maybe they like came around a different way because they know the city better than I will. So at that point, I will assume a more relaxed position, and I'll kind of like sit down, and I won't be quite like meditating, but I'll get in like the pose that I would when I would meditate, but I'd still clearly be looking around.
Okay, how long you plan on sitting here and waiting?
I'll say half hour.
All right, half hour. You don't notice anything.
All right. I guess I'll go back into the tavern I'm staying at.
All right, roll me a perception as you go back. You kind of come out of your alley, head back to the tavern. As you get close to the tavern, you just have that feeling someone's following you again. You kind of, cautiously look around without making it too obvious. You don't see no one. As you head to go in the door, up to the tavern. As you approach, two figures step out of the shadows near the tavern door, blocking. Guards.
I'm assuming I'm out too late.
They ask you, "What are you doing out past curfew?" It's kind of shadowy here, so you can't really see them, and they can't really see you, other than you're like a figure. You're not wearing armor, so you're definitely not a guard.
Yeah. Hmm. Someone was looking for me, and I was waiting for them to find me.
Someone, huh? You know, you know the punishment for for being out past curfew. You have any legitimate excuses?
Hmm. What I
The
told
one
you is
guard
the
kind of
truth.
goes looks like this, and you can sense like a couple more guards come up behind you, not right behind you, but they have formed around you.
Okay. And like none of them have like lights or anything,
No, I mean the streets are lit dimly, but nothing like bright or anything like that.
but they don't. But you said they wouldn't really notice my gi or anything, or
Correct. No, you wouldn't. They wouldn't know. They would know that you're not wearing heavy armor, that because stuff like that, because armor makes noise. Probably, I mean, may assume you're just some citizen out wandering around, or
um, I am going to. God, this seems so extra, but I don't have just a regular torch. I'm going to use my enveloping light tattoo, and I'm going to activate it so that I begin to glow with a first level light spell.
I feel like you also activate like Star Wars music as you do it. Like they turn on the lightsabers. Da 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 da.
It's going Super Saiyan.
All
Oh,
right.
my hair's already starting to change a different color.
As your whole body seems to start glowing, it lights up the area. Pretty nice. You see these guards are like wearing like a breastplate and like scale mail, weapons at their side. You notice that there are 6 around you, definitely wearing different markings on them. At least one of them has a different marking than the rest. Obviously, an officer or at least someone in charge of this patrol.
Mhm.
As soon as you light up enough for them to really see you, the guy who was doing the talking, who appears to be the leader of this group, says, "I'm sorry, I didn't we didn't recognize you. Please go on your way." And they kind of step away from blocking you.
I will wait for my tattoo to die down, and then I'll just go inside.
All right. All right, you go in. I'm assuming you're just gonna head up and go to bed.
I'm gonna go up to my bed. Is it possible to use like some of my gear, maybe some things around the room to is there a window? I guess is the first thing I want to ask.
Sure.
I would use my packs to and like other things to make it look like I was sleeping in the bed, like like covered up, all that other type of
Okay.
stuff. And then I would go and I would just silently wait by the window. I don't know if it has any like shutters or like anything, or I'm assuming it's not glass.
Correct. No, it has like shutters. You can feel like the air come through it, and the cold air because it is wintertime.
And I would close the shutters and I would basically wait patiently underneath them. And then if I see anything like try and push it open, I would grab them.
Okay. How long are you waiting? All night or?
I'll wait like an hour. We'll say an hour.
All right. I need you to roll me a 20-sider. Nice roll.
Sol-
Thanks.
solid.
All right. Hour goes by. Nothing. Starting to
Hmm.
feel a little tired. Been a long day walking.
I don't know. It's still bugging me. I'm gonna try and wait another hour.
All right. Roll me another 20-sider.
Still as bothered as I was 60 minutes ago.
All right. About 45 minutes through the hour. You're not quite nodding off it, but you're definitely getting tired. You hear a little creak, and you kind of brings you right awake, and the one shutter starts to open.
As as soon as either my hand, like there's a space big enough for my hand to like reach through and grab whatever is like pushing it, or if I see it start pulling away, then I would attempt to like just throw it open and grab whoever it is. Then I would do whichever of those
Okay,
I could.
while they open out,
Okay.
because shutters are on the outside side of the house, not the inside.
I'm a big guy. I can reach around a shutter.
Oh, I know.
I'll do that
Kind
then.
of opens up, and you kind of reach right around the corner. Make me a grab.
Athletics. Ooh, you love to see it.
I'm assuming you're gonna grab and like throw them into the room, or pull
Yeah.
them into the room. All right, you reach out, grab hold of like some claw or something, and just tug real quick. Um, they come in definitely not as heavy as you thought they might have been. Um, it's your dark vision that you can see pretty good in here. In the middle, as instead of like being thrown against the wall, they kind of do like a little like flip in the middle of the air.
I wouldn't want to throw them against the wall. I'd want to keep them close so they couldn't get away.
Oh, sure, change it now.
Well,
Okay.
no, like I thought you meant just pull them into the room, not like yeet them against the wall.
I figured everyone you grab you will yeet.
Well, they're still grabbed, so there's still an opportunity for yeeting. I just need to figure out if they need to be yeeted first.
The window of Yeetage is still open.
All right, you grab them and pull them in. As you kind of pull and turn around and like put them right in front of you, so you can see them. They do some funky moves with like their arms and stuff. You know, kind of like some kung fu shit, and break your grab
What the
and
fuck?
take a step back. And you hear a chuckle. So who are you? You're not one of us.
One of us.
Fine, thank you.
So can I see what this person looks like at all at this point?
A little bit, little light comes in from outside because you know dark vision doesn't give you a whole lot. They are clad in like a gi.
Hmm.
You can't really see what color it is or nothing. Some sort of symbol on it. You can't really see that very well. They also have like a ninja face mask on.
Okay. I do have a question.
Hmm.
When they escaped from me, did they just do a regular roll or was it some sort of magic?
Some sort of physical action.
Okay, so they like acrobatics, athletics type deal?
Something, yes.
Okay. Just
Athletics to
checking
that
my
effect.
abilities real quick.
They
But
pretty much
no,
broke. They pretty much broke your hold.
okay. But no, like no magic, no freedom of movement.
Nothing you could tell. No.
Okay. Okay. And then just another question because it's been a while since we discussed it and I couldn't find it in our discussions. You said I'm still currently master, correct? Because
Yes.
like we've like made it in, and I'll just like look at him and say, I am Master Kruga. Who are you?
Give me 1 second.
It's Gelgrim.
God damn it, Calgro.
This is what he does in his spare time when he goes away.
Knew it.
Okay. I'm not sure. So would I introduce myself as that then?
That's up to you.
Okay. I would actually say, since we're here, I would say I am Mast of the South Wind Kruga.
Oh, that's master.
Master. Okay. Master. I'm
You're
just
right,
uttering,
Kruga.
He's a
I'm
part of the
Master of the
ship.
South Wind Kruga.
Are you now? What philosophy do you follow? You wear the outfit of us, but you are not one of us. Your
What?
accent sounds like you're from the South. Another spy.
If you doubt who I am, then you can ask Advanced what would her name, like her official title be? Nafibdilla?
Whose? Oh,
Like
she
all
was just a master when you met her.
Oh, you had her as Advanced Master.
Well, okay, yeah, but which is several below you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I mean, that was quite a few levels ago.
Yeah. This gi was given to me many moons ago by Advanced Master Nafibdilla.
I see. And why are you here?
I have many reasons, one of which is to fight someone who believes themselves to be my equal.
Oh, there are many that are your equal, and then some.
Then I am in the right place because I aim to see them all fall.
You should head to the capital. You'll get your fill.
And that is where I was planning on going.
Good. I would suggest you leave tomorrow morning and head straight there.
And who are you?
No one of consequence.
It would seem that to be the case if you're following around someone of no importance through a town in the backwoods of your country.
Well, I wouldn't say no importance. You are wearing one of our geese, and we do not know you. You will be watched.
That is fine. I am known of those who are important enough to know me.
Are you now? Very well. I will take my leave. And with like a little poof, like a ninja puff of smoke, and it clears a moment later, and they're gone.
Just skittering behind Kruger out the door.
No, the door's shut. Out the window, duh. Window's already open. Door's shut. If he goes through the door, the obfuscate will break. Raz, you should know. You should know that.
It's not a smoke bomb, it's gaseous form.
Yep. All right, Kruger, what do you do?
I will close the windows, attempt to bar them with anything I have if it's
I
possible,
mean,
and then just
there's a little latch, but any
yeah,
competent rogue like Zakar
yeah,
could probably
Zakara,
pop it.
that guy, to be honest, probably be able to get in just fine. But
Probably. Well, if he has
I'll go.
gaseous form, that definitely.
But actually, no, I won't lock it. I'm not scared. I'll just close it.
And then go to bed. Or you staying up?
No, I'll go to bed.
All right. We will. I know it's not time wise, day wise, for you to be done, but we will switch to someone else for the next month because you're going to be up here quite a while.
Yeah.
Because I believe Glizik's supposed to come pick you up
If he was still willing to.
with the airship, correct?
I messaged you back at the beginning of this. Did you leave me behind? Do you still want Petrie to go with you? We fly? Like from Land Before Time. So I assumed that we were taking the airship up there together because otherwise I have no freaking idea where I'm going. So I'm probably just in the airship
He
parked
left on his
outside
own,
for you.
walking.
You walked up there?
Yeah, I get. Like, are we able to have an open line of communication, or like how does
Well,
this
I
work?
got a sending spell that I was going to try and
I
contact
mean,
you
you
with
could
when
have
you're
some
done.
conversation before you left.
Yeah, like before I left, I would have made it like evident that I am walking up there, and I would just be hoping for like a ride back, basically.
Okay. Give me a rough date, and I'll try and cast sending to you, 25 words each way.
Be about 2 weeks to get to the capital total.
Yeah, I would give you a timeline of when I got there. I would let you know that I don't know how long my business will take me, so check in regularly. I would also show you before we left the crew drawing of the map that Kruger made, so you knew roughly like where he was headed, so you could maybe get like some landmarks or something.
Sure.
But also be very explicit that you need to stay wide of the city when you approach.
Bombing run. Got it. So Raz, can you do like a rough sketch of what he has on his map so we have something for the ship?
Are we playing telephone with maps?
Yeah, pretty much.
He just gave me a freaking piece of blank parchment with a line and an X on it with no distinguishing
Kind of,
features
yeah.
whatsoever.
Basically, yeah. No, there's more than one line.
Get some sailcloth and a charred stick. Make me a map, son.
Yep. All right. We'll hop into the next next month of downtime then. We should be able to finish that next month tonight.
Kruger, real quick, where are Kane and the baby? I was joking that it was the baby that was following you in the shadows. I don't know if you noticed that in chat.
At town.
No, I didn't.
They stay behind in Lark Point.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you want me to
Kruger
bring with when I come up?
No, she's busy.
and Kruger also doesn't care. Like she's their own person. She can do what the fuck she wants.
She is setting up a temple.
Oh, nice.
Some might think so. Depends on if you're there as a worshiper or a sacrifice. I mean, visitor.
Nope. I'll
Alright.
be right back while you guys are doing that.
Okay.
Permanent volunteer, I believe, is the word you're looking for.
There you go. Alrighty. We will do backwards this time, so we'll start with Glizik. Alright.
Next on the list was taking the preserving room, the
you're
greater
still
one.
well. You're still working on that one.
Yeah. And
You
then when
need
it's
5
done.
more days.
Okay.
Let me do the math here.
Because that was a decent roll, right?
Be 5 more days and 1 gold of materials to finish
Done.
it.
Cool. Taking off the 1 gold.
And that finishes the rune on your bag.
Cool.
Next thing you want to do is become a real witch and get a broomstick.
Yep. Got to play Quidditch.
I understand. It looks like it's fun. All right. Go ahead and roll me a DC 30 check.
$35.
All righty. 1 day.
Saving the extra hero point for the next item for sure.
All right. Mark off 950 in materials.
Cool.
And how many days you want to work on it to lower that? To lower completely, it'd be 47 and a half days, which you don't have.
How many more days to finish it?
Yeah, you're on day 6. You have 15 more days in this downtime. I don't know if you want to spend them all on this or what.
I really only have this, and then I think 2 or possibly 3 more items.
There's
at
only
end.
one after it.
Yeah. Well, I've got one project I was going to help Sun with.
Oh, okay.
But
If
no, it's fine. I'd like to do the broom, and I can pay the rest of it right now, I think.
Okay. That'd be then 1,900 total in materials.
Well, I already did 950.
Yep, and then 950 more.
I'm really okay if you need more time for this. You don't have to do mine.
Nope. It's fine.
All right, that is finished. You want to do the next one, or is this what are you doing with
Okay.
Zakara?
So I took the charlatan gloves +2. So and then I'm gonna have to wait till the next period to do it, just because we might need more stuff.
The what? What are you talking about?
The next downtime period, we might have to meet up before I can actually work on those with you. Because I've got leather, and I don't know how much of the materials that's going to count as from the dragon leather. But I was planning on making her gloves.
Ah, that's not on your list.
I talked about it. That the charlatan gloves I linked.
Assuming you're doing the greater one.
Yes.
Whenever this creature attacks, the muscle power, so it's a 4 con. Yes. And whenever it deals combat. Okay.
All right, go ahead and make that crafting check. Your DC is 26.
Just referencing the extra abilities I have for impeccable crafting for leatherworking and stuff.
Yep, add it on.
So if I get a success, I get a crit success instead.
Okay.
And where is it? $49.
What if you get a success even without it?
Then I get a crit success, which means they're just free.
No, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. And they become +3 at that point too.
I don't think so.
Gonna need a source on that bullshit.
Mm-hmm. I need one casting of fixed boat to go into that spell.
There you go. All right, go ahead and mark off 300 in materials.
Done.
And then, hold on, that's another day. Then you owe another 300 or 11 days.
11 days.
Okay.
That will take me to the end of downtime, or? Oh, good question. For this, I was trying to use the leather for the dragon hide, so it'd leave me with more crafting materials.
That is fine.
Okay. Seeing which I have.
Which dragon hide?
I think as far as how much I need, I'll probably have to use the green dragon hide, which says standard grade dragon hide. So from the green one that we killed before.
Yeah.
Because the white one says tattered, so I don't know if I can put the two of them together for them to make them, or if just one set of the green dragon hide would be enough to help.
Just one.
And it says 350 gold per bulk. So does that count as 350 gold worth of
Materials for that, yes.
Okay. So I will take that down to 0 and then add the crafting supplies back in.
Yep. And I'll get rid of the hide. All right. That leaves you with actually 3 days left. If you wanted to start the other item.
The other small item I had that was 340, I think.
What other small item? I don't.
The boots, and I'm use the crappy tattered white for that. It's linked right below the gloves I gave you for her. So charlatan gloves greater for her, and then boots abounding, item level 7 for me. It's 340 gold. It's right above where all the potions were.
So the basic ones, right?
Yep, just the basic ones for +5 speed. But I'd like to use the tattered white dragon hide to use them too, which I don't know what the value of it is. It's bulk 1 of, I'm assuming, bad quality leather.
Give me a minute.
Because making boots out of dragon meat's not a great idea.
I mean, it would be for a little while.
Just for sure. Quick, put a root
Oh.
preservation on those boots.
You can't use that tattered white for it.
Okay.
It's this too old and damaged to be used for crafting.
Okay.
You can use the regular dragon hide.
Which regular dragon hide?
You have 7 bulk of white dragon hide.
Oh, I see that. Yeah. Okay. I will use some of that.
That's 350 each. So you can mark off a bulk, and that would pay for the whole thing.
Sold.
And then you have to make me a DC 23 crafting roll.
And this is leather working.
Yes, it is.
Same deal. If it's a crit success. Or if it's a, you know what I mean, if it's success, it's a crit.
Yep.
Come on, Noemias. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
There
What
you
the
go.
hell?
Oh.
49 again. So glad I'm getting so much use out of this feat. Literally, they're boots.
All right. Those are done. They take a day. Well, no, they wouldn't. They would take longer. Well, no, you can spend it all once. You can do it in a day. Yeah. No, that's right.
Okay.
That leaves you with 2 days left.
Okay, I will start on the final project. Wait, I did the broom, right? Yeah, I did the
Yes.
broom. All right, yeah, we'll start on that final project.
All right. DC 30, check.
And this gets no bonus because it's not like specialty crafting or anything.
It is not.
35.
That's a success. Mark off 800 in materials.
Can I talk you into letting me use the hands of Graphanel or whatever it was, the lich hands that I took, to incorporate them into it?
Sure. I'll mark off that'll be 100.
Score.
So 700 up front.
Okay.
And then you owe 800 more, or you can work 20 gold off a day. You got 2 days left in this month.
Okay, I'm just going to keep working at it at this point. Down to 252 and a half for my magical supplies.
All right, you worked off 40 gold of the other 800 you owe, and that's the end of your downtime.
Thank you.
Or downtime 3, I should say. All right, up to you, Zakara. You're gonna finish crafting your deathless rune, correct?
Correct.
Do you need a rune stone for that, or you are putting it on something directly?
I'm putting it on my armor.
Cool. I had a couple spares if you need.
Nice.
All right, you spend the first 3 days to finish that, and then you want to do the boots.
Yes.
That's a DC 27.
God damn it.
That's what you get for using stinky dice.
Okay. Hero point.
Do you have a hero point?
Yeah, I only used one.
You only had one.
Thought we had two.
No, everyone got
No.
one.
Because we didn't do questions today.
Okay. Then I will try again the next day.
All right, hold on. Okay, just a regular failure. You don't lose really anything other than day.
Yeah.
All right, that's a day gone. Go ahead and try again. DC. Where was it?
Can't roll above a 10 today.
DC 27.
It really feels that way.
That makes it.
It is that way.
All right, mark off 450 in materials.
Okay. Then the rest of the time I'm going to continue crafting that.
Yep, and you have 17 days left, just like you planned it there. See, you knew you were gonna fail.
No, it didn't.
All right. Yeah, that was quick downtime. That was a quick month of downtime for you. Razavir. All right, you're
Yep.
all the way down here, damn, to the dark vision, and then the callers, correct?
Well, I mean, we could probably take another. Is there like a freaking cooldown on this scroll?
Yeah.
Do I have to wait till I level again?
Yes.
Okay. Then yes, Dark Vision Elixir.
All right. That's you owe 360 on it, and or that would be 24 days.
We are gonna craft some shit down.
It's 15 gold a day that you're working off on that.
Yeah. How much time do we have total? Just another 21?
21. I mean, you can spend
Let's
21 days and pay 45 gold more and burn your whole month and be done.
just throw 10 days at it for 150.
Okay, so that'd be 210 left that you owe.
We'll do it.
All right, mark off the materials.
I said 210.
210.
Puts me down to 1,328 resources.
That leaves you 11 days left, and the only thing left on your list was Collars of the Spider.
Yes, because those two frontliners over there got them. But now I need one, and then Glizzik, I guess, but he's probably the least mutageny of us.
Oh, I
But
thought you meant Glizzik was a frontliner.
He says
no,
he
I mean
is.
he might be now. He's been bragging about those hit points. I just figured he was like going to be your living shield now.
He has the muscle
Damage
for it.
reduction and everything. Yes, I'll try to do 2 Caller the Spider Crafts.
All right, let's do the first one. It's 1 day. Make your crafting roll DC 20.
Gotta roll a 1 to fail. Hey.
You owe 66 and a half in materials.
We are. How many days are left total? 20 or 11?
Well, 10 now.
10 now. Okay,
Well,
we're gonna craft it down.
Okay, so it'd be 66 and a half you pay, and then 5 days more to craft it down. Oh no, wait, that was a crit.
Yeah, so it should be
4
only
days.
4 days. Yeah, because I think this gives me, as long as I succeed on the next one, those 5 days can be for the second collar.
Yep.
For the remaining 5.
Okay, so mark up the 66.5, and you work the other one down. Make another DC 20 check. And still crit. Mark off another 66 and a half.
Bring me down to 1,195 remaining.
And you have 1 day left. Now, did you want to do to those two what you did to yours and Kruger's with those gold coins?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to take off ancient gold coins.
10 of them.
Yep. So now it's a bag containing 480 Mitziran gold coins.
Yep. And you have 1 day left of the third month.
Let's just, it's not really enough time to do much anything without it being super low level.
You want to do some earned? You want to do some earned income for a day?
Well, I mean that's only 15 gold. I'd rather make something cheap but useful. Because as long as it's level 9 and lower, or lower than 9?
Huh?
For 1 day of prep.
Everything's 1 day if you have the formula. It's 2 days if you do not.
Okay.
It's the new crafting rules, not the old.
I'm gonna use the last day to make up some thrice fried mud wings. Well, no, because those are I could have sworn I saw the alchemical tag on those.
They are.
See, I'm looking at the pop-up and it says magical, not alchemical. Let me just see this.
I swear they were in the treasure vault under alchemy.
Yeah, I know. I swear I saw an alchemy tag on them too. Yeah, this is just like the fucking poison. Might have to come back to that one. All right, then in that case, we're just gonna do. Where to go?
Right there behind you.
There it is. So it's a day if you have the formula, eh?
Yep.
Okay, no, this will work. All right, we're gonna make a batch of Gorgon's breath. It's gonna be pricey because I'm not gonna craft down the price, but
A batch of 8 or 4.
let's do 4. They're 475 gold a pop. You know what? No, I'll just give me the earned income for the day. That's a lot of gold. I don't want it. No, poisons don't work in the system anyway.
Okay, roll me a crafting check.
Let's just go. Let's give me money. No skills.
All right, that is
Damn,
exactly what you
consistent.
needed.
15 gold.
That makes you 15 gold. You spend the day making little potions and stuff for the people of Lark Point, and you make 15 gold.
So you can really like spend the day crafting some little baby elixirs that are good for the common folk, and then turn it for a profit.
Exactly. Which is what earned income basically is.
Okay, 15 gold.
Alrighty. That is the end of month 2 for you guys. I'm not sure how much
Oh,
more. Yeah.
I don't know when our trip back to Fieldfort happened. Could I have picked up another formula and spell scroll?
You mean the trip that happened last month?
Yeah, well, we didn't really say what we were doing there.
Well, I understand, but everyone just bought materials. It's like, yeah, I bought it yesterday. I'm not saying you can't go back another time.
No, but I had said I wanted to pick up a formula that I couldn't remember.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you say that.
We were all
I'm
drunk on that road trip.
I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying I didn't hear you say it. All right, what formula are you looking for?
I am looking for uh quenching.
All right, that's not here.
It's a common formula.
Alrighty, roll me a flat 20.
Did it show up?
Nope. At least
Rolled
not
it.
at least not for me.
Last one was higher.
I see it. It's a 7.
Yeah, I see it now. Alrighty, they do happen to have that. Just
Yay, rune of clenching.
be 13 gold.
Okay. And I want to also get a spell scroll of Tailwind.
Of what?
Long
Uh,
Strider got
Long
renamed.
Strider. Level 2.
Same thing that Galgrim had before on the wand.
Well, level 2 spell, but item level is probably higher.
Gotcha. It's actually a level 1 spell.
on that one, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
We had talked about that. We're like, oh, dang, we forgot that.
Unless you want the level 2 version, which lasts a lot longer.
No, well, I mean, I just want the level 1 scroll. Or wait, and I guess it has to be a level 2 scroll.
You
Basically,
can- if you get the level 1 scroll and Maeve eats it, I guess it would whatever level you want because it's primal.
level 1.
Save a buck.
All right, make me another 20-sider flat check. See if they happen to have one. They do not.
Okay.
Keep up the good work, Sakara.
In fact, they arrest you. Actually, they would arrest Glizzik.
It wasn't me. It was the one-armed troll.
It's okay. It's keeping with my not allowed to roll above a 10 today.
I'm not even sure you rolled a 10. I think it's your single digits only today. Alrighty, that is month 2, except for Kruga. We're just going to go ahead and finish off month 3 for you crafters because it'll go quick. And then I can backfill with Kruga stuff. We'll start with the Glizzik.
Yes. I should be fairly quick.
I know. That's what maybe that's what Anixia always said.
Yeah, see? I mean, Noxia.
Whatever.
I do not want any part of Anixia.
If you work the entire month, you can mark off another 420 gold off your last item.
Sold. I don't think everyone stopped me if I had any other projects out there. Kruger, you got your stuff being made already that you needed help with?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will just spend the rest of it on the thingamabobber.
Okay, do you want to finish it? Because if you do, you have to pay 340.
I only have 252, so I will keep working.
You could get more if you wanted to. I mean, it's not like you guys can't go back to Hild for 4 or 5 times a day.
Yeah, I can spend an extra 150. All right, I'll finish it then.
All right. Finish him. That is your month.
I have 2.5 left.
All righty. Mark it all off. Let's go to Raz. Actually, let's go to Zakara because Zakara has stuff on her list. Raz does not. All right, Zakara, you want to finish your boots?
Yeah, and as far as the last month, it was 17 plus 1 day for setting up, so I do still have an extra day, so 14 days to finish.
Huh?
Um, okay, so I failed 1 day, and then
No, okay, no. The last one's 28 days. I was thinking it's 21. So hold on a second. Give yourself 140 back, Glizzik.
Woohoo! So I only needed
I
to
was
buy
thinking it was
10.
21 days, but last section's 28. All right, so you spend the 13 days to finish your boots.
14, yes.
You have 13 on there. Is that not right?
Yeah. Well, I didn't count for the 1 day that I failed last month.
Gotcha. All right, then you want to upgrade the rune, right?
I'm actually going to change that,
Okay.
and I'm going to do something else first. I'm going to craft Deathless on Glizzik's armor.
Thank you.
You mean on his robes?
Yeah, the library robes.
Yes.
All right, DC 23. The success. Mark off 165 in materials. And then you could work off 15 a day if you would like, or pay another 165. What do you want to do? It'd be 11 days to work it all off.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, that consumes all but 2 of your days.
Okay. I'm going to start on my rune, and hopefully I can get a success to get it started.
All right, DC is 30.
Yep. That's really high for me.
It is tonight, apparently.
You can do it.
Yay! Double
Yay.
digits.
You did it.
Still not above a 10.
It is not, but it's double digits. All right, mark off 500 gold in materials. And you have 3 days left to work it down if you would like.
Yep. I'm going to work it down, and I don't know what we're doing after this, so I might continue
Adventure.
to work on it if we fly on an airship.
It won't be airship, but so that would be 45. Okay, so you don't plan on paying it off then?
Not at the moment, although that might change.
All right, I marked it off. You still owe 425 on it. So currently, you do not have any that rune on your weapon because it's in
So how that?
because it's in the middle of being upgraded.
Okay. Well, we'll see what we're doing on that last day.
Well, that is your last day. The next planned day after the next kingdom turn that you guys did is to handle the undead menace that you guys have in town.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, remember that thing again?
Okay. Um, I should have enough to finish it then.
You have enough. You have 425 to pay it off.
I am pretty sure. I will double check that, and you can move on to the next
Okay.
person.
Only one left for crafting would be Raz.
Sir, I want to make 2 batches of things.
What's
I
the
want to
first
make
one?
1 batch of acid flask, 1 batch of 4, I should say, greater. So at 250 gold a pop, 1,000 gold, half up front's 500. I would like to craft that down.
All right, hold on a second.
Unfortunately, since we don't have really a lot of time to do that, I'm only going to be able to craft it down about, I'm thinking 10 days worth.
All right, you want greater
Yes.
level
So it'll be
11.
500 gold up front, 10 days of crafting to knock off ideally 150 gold. Maybe a little better if I get lucky. But this is
All right, go ahead and make your rolls. DC 28. All right,
hey.
mark off 500 in materials,
All right.
and you will do 20 a day. So if you had what 25 days, you can pay it all off. Is that right?
I mean, yeah, but
I know you said you wanted to craft something else. So how many days you want to work it down?
yeah, we're gonna work it down. We're gonna work it down 15 days. I got a critical success. I want the bigger bonus on this one.
Okay, so that would be marking off 300, so you owe 200 more.
Taken. Unfortunately, I think this means I can't afford the next. Well, no, I can if I tap into.
Your runaway money?
No, I can't. I can't because I would have to craft it all the way down to 500 to make that. Well, 500 plus 550. So I don't
Remember,
have the time for it.
once you put the 1 day in, you can leave it in your backpack to finish later.
I know, but I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
I will, since I can't do the second one for the full duration, I will just earn income the rest of the time.
All right, make me a crafting check. DC 31. Hey, that is a crit.
Let's go.
Nice.
So you have 12
crits
days
in a
left.
row.
Add yourself 240 gold.
Excellent. That gets me to 498.
See, now you can afford it.
Well, I mean, it's not that I couldn't afford it monetarily. It's just,
Oh, I know.
it's the crafting supplies that couldn't afford it. I know I can go back to Hildford, but I don't want to take the extra time, even though I'm crafting them the whole way. I'm good.
Alrighty, go ahead.
I'm good.
All right. We are not going to do any more for Kruger tonight because he's a little bitch.
Wow.
Because he and I have to do some things offline for the rest of his trip. We are basically done with downtime, which means next week we will be actually playing. So brush up on your party and trivia answers because we will have questions. But we are not quite done for the evening. Let me find my notes.
Vicious.
Very suspicious. I'm very sus. During the downtime, you all have noticed bits and pieces of things happening to you. You all will get this ability during the downtime from the ley magic. I'm gonna drag it on to each. You get one at a time. Actually, yeah. Well, if I just share this, will everyone see it?
Maybe.
Did it pop up for you guys or not?
I did for me.
Yes.
Let's go, Mythic.
All right. Just during the downtime, you develop this ability. You no longer have hero points. You have mythic points. You get one a day, just like one a session, just like hero points. And you have this ability. Anytime you do a check or a saving throw, if you do not like what you get, you can spend your mythic point and re-roll it at mythic proficiency. Which means mythic proficiency is plus 10. So if you're trained in it and you're plus 2, well, that would be plus 8 to your roll. So the most you guys have is master, which is plus 6. So right now, this would add a plus 4 to any roll on your like a skill check,
That you're good at.
a saving throw, anything like that. Anything that is considered a check or a save. So I mean, a check I believe might even be combat stuff too. I'm not sure if that is. I think it is.
So, quick question.
Yep. Oh no, it says
It,
nope. I'm sorry. It says skill check. Okay.
um, when it says you reroll it with mythic proficiency, does that
Mm-hmm.
mean you are temporarily proficient in whatever skill that is?
Yes.
So if I like, let's say I wanted to craft something,
You can't
and
use
it's
it
like,
without crafting. It's too long of an action.
no, okay, but like just as a like a
Yes. If
parallel,
you
like
wanted to
assuming
do something that you're not skilled in, you'd make your roll. You would probably fail it. You would spend your mythic point, re-roll it as if you were skilled in it, which means if you're unskilled, then you become skilled. That's a lot of pluses.
Well, like the one he did that he rolled an untrained like diplomacy or whatever earlier
Mhm.
tonight. So it'd get like a +10 to it and be considered proficiency
And
as well.
well, for him, because he gets half his level, he would get the other half of his level added to it too. So he'd be able to like plus, 16, 17.
Mm.
So it can make a huge difference on certain rolls. It'll make at least a +4 on pretty much probably at least any roll you would use it on. These will be added to your character sheets as well before next session.
And it is an addition
It's what?
as an upgrade.
You broke and your picture's frozen for me.
Sorry, I've had connection issues all day.
Yeah.
I was asking if it replaces the hero point system or
Yes.
it's an addition to.
It replaces.
So our questions we do at the beginning of sessions, we're not going to have that as an option anymore, or
We'll find out next week.
okay.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z.
So you all get that.
So
Well,
with mythic points, we're now limited to skill checks and saving throws. We can't do attack rolls or flat checks or anything else.
Correct. All right. Let's see. Mr. Glizzik. You have also developed this, Glizzik.
can a goblin walk down the street unmolested?
Sure, but you need to stop molesting things when you go down the street.
Kruga, you have developed this.
Ah, it's cancer. It was just
Oh, that's
radiation the entire time.
All those stray cards, man, they're starting to catch up.
So many mutagens.
Raz, you get that.
Ooh. And
Zakara gets this. These allow you to spend mythic points on other things as well. Make sure you look at the edicts and anathema, because those will affect you. These are related to the questions I asked you a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, regaining mythic points, baby.
If you do what you're supposed to be doing, you will regain mythic points. Now, right now you only have one, and if you don't spend it, then and you do something to regain it, you won't get another one.
So this is infamy.
What?
So this is kind of like infamy, where you can
This is
regain.
infamy.
Well, this allows you to think. If you think about it as hero points, it allows you to gain hero points instantly, and it tells you exactly what you have to do it instead of waiting for me to remember to grant people one.
Man, mine's a gimme. Like,
I'm screenshotting this bitch.
Most of yours
is
are
it-
gimmies.
yeah, this is how easy it's gonna be to get a mythic point
Well,
back with this.
It's once a
you-
day, and you have to roll crit success though.
Yeah, but if I
I know.
use train treat wounds, that'll do it.
Correct. I understand. Right. I understand that. And it's not. This is not supposed to be hard. This is a way to get at least one back a session. You have a question, Kruga?
No, I was just gonna say mine is not a gimme, but it's fine.
Sure, it is. It's not as
Oh.
easy as like Raz's. No.
In fairness, it is also contingent on someone being injured.
Oh, that never happens. So you're never
never.
gonna get a mythic point.
Well,
back.
Raz, you could stab somebody and then treat them.
I have a lot of hit points, please. I'll take it. Just so you can get your point
There's
back.
a sudden drastic increase in the number of bobs that Raz preps in a day.
Splash damage is unavoidable. I'm not sure if the anathema for it really matches up with Raz's outlook
Anathema.
on. No, anathema, just like silicon.
Aluminium. Good. I'll allow it.
But I might talk with you on the side on that one because I mean, Raz doesn't give a shit.
We can discuss.
What happens if we don't follow the edicts and anathema?
Well, edicts are good, anathema are bad. Things will happen. Maybe nothing at first. All right. You guys have also each developed something else. A second head. Ha ha!
Ooh, sorry, just a quick question while I'm thinking of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mine, like, is it okay if I like tell people in this, or did you want to kind of keep it?
It is up to you guys. You can share
Okay.
or not.
So for mine,
Well,
like,
hold on. I have one more thing for you guys. Should I hand that out, then let you decide whatever you want to discuss, or you want to do it now?
I mean, I don't think it'll be a particular secret, and it should be a quick
Okay.
answer. Mine says like if I crit succeed on disarm, grapple, reposition, or shove an opponent, I regain a mythic point. Would it be possible, given how Kruger's built and things I've been doing, can I add whirling throw, or can we add whirling throw into that
Whirling
mix?
throw, you have to have a grapple first.
That's fine, but like this only works if I use the mythic proficiency on one of these things. If I wanted to use the mythic reroll on the whirling throw, I was just asking if that could be added onto it. Because that's still another separate check that I have to do to throw somebody.
I'll think about that.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, mine's not really. It's okay. It's good, but it's not like.
No, these are the base things. I mean,
Yeah,
most
these
of these
are.
are these are base things.
Yeah,
There's like 7 or 8, so there's not like there's not one for every condition. I tried to
yeah.
find one that kind of match you guys, and we can, like I said, we
Mhm.
can adjust them a little bit.
Yeah,
The whole
mine
mythic
is.
system was very, I was very let down by it.
I feel like you have
Cool.
to use the alternative progression to really kind of get people what they were hoping.
Even then,
Yeah.
the first
I
edition
do
was so much better.
I do have one more question.
Of course,
Uh, so the one that I have is when I attempt to do one of these things, I can spend a mythic point. It's not re-rolling like the rewrite fate is. So
correct.
I would have to basically call it ahead of time
Yes,
in the case of these, as opposed to taking something to be like, I'm hoping for something better.
correct.
Okay, just double checking.
And these effects only happen the first time each day that you do it.
Well, correct.
Well, I guess you only have one.
Now remember, Kruger, if you want the mythic ability, you can spend that to get the bonus, but then keep reading. It doesn't say it has to be a mythic. The first time each day that you critically succeed on a check doesn't have to be a mythic check, just a check. So even just doing a normal check and you succeed, you get a mythic back.
Mm,
So you don't have to spend a mythic to try to get a mythic back. This is just another way, because these are technically, like for you, these are attacks. These are not skill checks. You cannot spend a
yeah,
mythic on these normally. This
yeah.
allows you, but you have to call it ahead of time.
Okay.
Same thing with the rest of you guys. Some of you have skill checks, some of you have other actions.
Now that's a good clarification. I
And
didn't
you don't have to
realize
have a
that you didn't have to mythic to regain
no,
a mythic.
you do not. Like I said, it's just another way to get a point back.
Mythic early, mythic often. Let's go.
Yep.
Now, just to clarify the
hmm
wordage, it says the first time each day that you critically do blah blah blah. That we're not counting it by sessions then. It's daily prep.
It's
Like
technically every time you do a daily prep, you get your mythic point back.
okay, just in case
Where
we do 2 days or something in a
correct,
session.
where hero points are session based.
Right. So if we have essentially multiple sessions, but it's still the same day, we're just taking forever to do something.
Correct. You don't get these
Okay.
back.
Okay.
All right. And finally, you each get something else. The clap.
I like clapping. Behold.
Knew I shouldn't let that monk into my room.
Give you pox.
The goblin box.
Hmm.
All right. There you go. You guys have visibility to your other power.
My
Is
power
this one shared or individual as well?
Correct.
Zargan, my power is docking.
Just so you know, as these powers for further develop, some I will give you, and some you will have choices on. And well, these are all considered feats, so they will be under your ability tab when I add them.
Okay, so I was confused at first, but the regular mythic point, the trigger is that you roll a skill check or saving throw that you don't like, whereas the special abilities you could, I don't know, do it
You have
ahead of
to
time.
like call it up front, yeah. At least that's how like mine is. I have to say like because I already have mine out in the open, instead of like rolling a check to like grapple and then re-rolling it and wanting to use like the mythic thing, I would have, because that's not possible because they're technically attacks, even though they're also kind of skills, whatever. Um, but I would
But
have to call that I use them as a mythic in that particular regard.
like, I mean, mine are there are specific actions, but they use like a thievery check. So isn't that still a skill check?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, but I think this allows you to roll it ahead of time as well instead of we mean. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I'll need because it might limit you to only be able to use. You mean, like if the ones where you could spend one up front, you might not be able to spend one after the roll though too. I'll need to check on that.
Okay.
I would never do that, Glizik. Yeah. Now, all of these abilities that you guys get, obviously, you all got something for. You all got the same one, the rewrite fate. Then you all got two separate ones. Now, all of these powers are not so much equal. Some are better than others. Basically, what that means, if you have a shit power now, you'll probably get a better power later. In the end, they should be fairly balanced as well as I can. But a lot of these feats they have are really crap. But like the one Glizzic has is completely made up. The other ones are pretty much out of the book. But I do have other ones in mind for each of you. Just some things are more powerful than others, so you'll get them at different stages. So just because your powers suck at the moment, don't it does not mean they will always suck.
Yeah, I mean, mine's pretty much just the mythic point regain farm because the actual effect of it's not that great. You can get mythic proficiency on a treat wounds or a battle medicine, but critting on those is just an extra 2d8. Like,
Yeah.
so it's useful. It'll help secure, maybe get that fish that crit for something a little higher, sure. But
Yep.
I think it's the biggest use is that you can just use it to get your mythic point back super easy by
Once
using
a
a
day.
lower tier one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now, as your mythic powers develop, you will get more mythic points as well. But does anyone have any other questions about their abilities that they want to talk about up like in the open?
I don't have a question, but just kind of tossing in what what Zakara asked about. Like my stuff all requires me to roll a skill check, but the ability that activate it doesn't have the skill roll itself. I don't know if yours are the same way or not. But like if I want to grapple someone, that just has an attack tag. It doesn't have a skill tag, and I don't know if that's the delineation for these points or not. So, but while I do roll an athletics check, it's technically an attack roll that I'm doing instead of just doing a normal attack roll, I guess.
Correct. Mythic points currently cannot be spent on attack rolls.
So again, I don't know how that helps you at all, but for me, that's the differentiation that occurs that actually allows me to use it on these other things.
But I guess I mean, we probably need to just look into it more. But I'm still confused because I guess there's a lot of actions that you do a skill check in order to do that action. So then does that not count
Right,
as a
but not
skill?
every action is a skill action. It like if you tumble through. Well, actually, that's a bad example. But anything that would like increase your multi-attack penalty, that's actually probably an attack action, not a skill action. Even though you roll a skill to determine it.
It does say for rewrite fate, it does say skill check though, not skill action.
Correct. So right. That means if you're trying to like pick a lock, that's a skill check. But if you're trying to like grab somebody, that's actually an attack.
Right.
Or I think counterspell. Or counterspell or like dispel magic. You make a skill check, but it's actually not a skill check.
But like, pick a lock is actually one of the things it says for me on mine.
I understand. I mean, now I'm not saying these might not change. Like I said, I need to do some research. There's not a whole lot of sources out there because it's so damn new. I mean, none of this stuff's on Nethys. Well, hell, nothing from Player Core 2 is on Nethys yet either.
That's understandable. That's a lot to put in there all at once, and they're probably going to do it all at once.
Well, yeah, but don't tell me they didn't have the book 3 months before everyone else.
They didn't have the book 3 months before everyone else.
No, I'm thinking they're holding off on purpose on part of it so they can sell more, and that's fine.
I mean, got everything up until this point for free. I can't really complain.
Oh yeah, and if you go on Path Builder, where you can make a character on there, it has Player Core 2 on it, which I thought was pretty interesting when I was making an opponent for Kruger to fight. I don't know if there's Mythic stuff on there. I haven't checked back since Mythic was released.
Oop, I have to AFK real quick.
Yep. But that's what these are. I mean, if you want to think about these, I would suggest take some screenshots of them. And like I said, I am open to discussion on any of these, except for Krugus.
Wow.
Shouldn't be late. Without a good excuse. I know you were playing with your damn blocks and that over in the corner there. I saw them.
I mean, that's none of your business, though.
And I will hook up with you, Kruger, over the next day or two so we can finish most of your downtime here.
Okay.
Well, what was that, Blizzard?
Bow wow.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna hook up.
I wish.
Hook up and turn around.
But he lives in Texas. I don't want to go to I don't want to go to Texas. I've been to Texas once. I wasn't impressed. Some things are just too big.
You don't have to tell me.
Yeah, I walk funny because of it.
Yeah, because Bubba shows it to you from behind. That's why you walk funny. All right. Any other questions? Comments?
Concerns?
Credit card numbers for like I can buy some free shit for myself? Alrighty, we will call it here then for the night. As I said, next week we will actually be playing, so be prepared. We will have questions, and you better have the answers. I need to add a bunch of questions in. I've been thinking of stuff, but just haven't filled them in yet. But I hope you guys had some fun this evening. I know not a lot of action, but I think a lot of stuff got finished.
A lot of stuff got made.
Yep, and that stuff will be added into your character sheet over the next week. Some of the stuff I have already preset. Some of the stuff I do not. Like the stuff you got added in at the last minute.
I think that's the fastest we've ever done downtime.
Well, well, first of all, we've been doing downtimes for a while, and two, crafting and see if you tell me crafting ahead of time, I can have all the numbers, all the money, all that stuff all figured out ahead of time. So you roll a dice, I tell you, you make a decision, done. Nice.
Starting to swing the staff, and it's a -1, -6, -11.
That's because it's strength.
Yeah, but it's for the map. I'm trained in simple weapons.
There.
Stop attacking maps then.
Attacking map. See, she could beat me without any modifiers even.
Well, she's better than you. What do you expect?
Well, now that the session's over, I
Yeah,
can
now
roll
that you
higher.
don't need to roll, good.